What's up, everyone? Dem Boys back at it, man. Shout out Ronald McQueen. He said, man, look, can you give us a good salary cap lineup for this West Coast scheme that I'm putting together for y'all? So here it is. I'm far enough along with it that I feel comfortable showing it. I might make minor tweaks here or there, but I really do like where I'm at with this a lot. And it's been a lot of tweaking, believe that. So across the offensive line, the only reason this guy is so high is because for a puller, you need 85 lead block to have an effective block, especially if you're going out wide. They're just going to whiff. So Bruce Matthews here will have an excellent pull rating. The center is high because of awareness, right? So you really want to find a center with really good awareness, because when it comes to logic and picking up blitzes, it will average out the awareness of all of your offensive linemen, but the center counts for double. Okay? So when you give yourself a center with, 92 awareness, you're bringing, raising the bar up a bit. So that's why you'll see that. That's why I've done that. Now, if you want to run a bit, that's the other reason why you might want these guys cranked up a little. There are still some folks who are kind of subscribing to the minimalistic offensive line approach. You are not going to be able to run like that. You will get shedded. I can tell you that right now. That's going to be your big difference. And also just the logic for blitz pickup. You need to manually, understand how to ID and slide things and be correct. You put a lot of stress on yourself to know every single blitz someone can throw at you out of every formation. It's very difficult. I'm working on getting that all together for you guys, so I'll help, but that's why I recommend the line the way I have it. One tight end, don't have two tight ends, guys. 10 cap, Lee Smith's a good 10 cap. I got Shannon Sharpe in here. Reason I did this is because threshold for route running is 85, so if he's going to run shorter routes, he hits route running threshold. Also, he's Shannon Sharpe. You can just kind of truck people. Don't have to worry about him fumbling as much. Not quite like he was last year, but pretty good. At quarterback, so I've always been a run around mobile quarterback guy every year, even all year this year, all year until now. I really like being able to have protected. It's not necessarily going to help you with the sheds off the edge, but it does seem as though I get a cleaner pocket to step up in when I have protected. So there's a little less interior shed, I would say. Hot route master, I mean, what more can you say? This is what allows me to, for example, the play that I just dropped, I can put the slot receiver closest to the line on a crosser and then hitch the next guy and flip that, vice versa, do whatever I want there. And that way, when you have people setting on guys, putting I had one guy who had, he was putting two guys man on the guy crossing because he had no clue what the hell to do. Well, so then I just switch it, and the next thing you know, there's two guys sitting on this hitch and the cross is running butt naked, right? So this is what allows you to get super creative. And also just draw stuff up in the dirt, right? If you're getting blitzed real heavily, you just need to max pro and come up with some route concepts. Your only limit is your imagination. That's why I really like that a lot. Pocket deadeye, if you have a slower quarterback, you're likely to be in the pocket. There might be pressure in your face. Well, I don't care. As long as you don't sack me, you can be right in my face because your pressure can't affect my accuracy. So that's the thought process there. And just because it's salary cap and where you can tier things up to, I prefer Sprinter. I have tried Sprinter and Brawler. Maybe on a God Squad I could understand doing Brawler, but to me Sprinter is a little bit better. So at the wide receiver position, this is important. This is definitely huge. I use Torrey Holt just because I use West Coast, which boosts up the catching. I have some speed boost. For the cap, you're getting a pretty good receiver. You look at Calvin, who's a 98 overall, 90 cap versus 75, right? Is he as good as some of these other guys? No. Would, there potentially be some guys that could fit that role a little bit better? Not really. Not really. That's the thing. Like Michael Thomas, but he's kind of slow. So Holt is really good just because he can get what we want. On him, we're going to have Playmaker. And on both of our receivers, this is key, we're going to have Post Flag. Alright, you want to have that Post Flag ability just because that ability stuff is so nasty. It is so OP. The way they catch contested stuff, I mean, it's crazy how well it works. There's also going to be some stuff coming later. I-form strong close where there's a double move and a post. You can go find the play. If you have the post flag combo, they just dust anything with match principles like cover 3 match or man will just get left standing there on the double move. So, you know, there's a lot of reasons. And also when we have this hot route master, you're going to be creating a lot of posts and corner routes, right? Those are the best routes in the game. We all know that. So that's why we've done that. So Metcalf is just a solid third, 94 speed. He's big, physical, hard to hit stick. You know, he has a good jump cut. Really good out of the backfield. So when we go double halfback, when we only have the one running back, again, go check out previous videos if you need to see how to do that. We end up with Chris Johnson and then DK Metcalf playing fullback. So he's big and physical, so he can kind of block, right? He's not bad. But he's very good out of the backfield. Like running him on flat routes, I swear I get a couple extra yards on a completion. Like I'll get like 4 to 7 yards if they're there and they tackle me right after I catch it. Versus with the running back, you might get like 2 to 4 yards. Just a little bit better route running abilities. So there's definitely something to be said for that. Definitely recommend him specifically. Now on defense, if you're running the blitz, the 3-4 stuff, I'm going to expand upon that, right? We know there's a ton of different ways you can send pressure out of the 3-4. I will have a video incoming that's going to show you, okay, now if someone starts rolling out of the pocket, what kind of a blitz do we want to set up? You know, if somebody might be running, how do we want to set it up, etc., etc. So that is coming soon. So do, you know, feel confident setting your team up like this. I will give you more than just that blitz to build a team around. At corner, we're going to need, you know, 98 speed, 98 acceleration or better. That's why I have Dion and Lattimore. Specifically recommend those two guys. They're going to give you what you need, where you can press it down and they can bail out and not get burned by Tyreek. Minkah, you know, maybe I could do a little better there. Maybe Polamalu. But why I like Minkah is because he has real high acceleration. Obviously 99 acceleration, 96 speed. And then he has good man coverage as well. So if I do need to man someone up within my scheme, I can man up with him. Ed Reed would be good for that too. And then of course Taylor Mays. Something screwed up with my lineup because he should be 99 overall. Run stuff. I gotta get this fixed. Wait, what? Man. Anyways, I'm gonna just take a deep breath on that. Anyway, so he should be 99. I don't. This game does funky stuff. I see. Yeah, whatever. Anywho, definitely recommend Taylor Mays. He's the GOAT, man. With 49ers chems, he'll go to 99 overall. Beast. That tackle will go up, I think, is what's going to bump up again. Love to use him. 6'3", you can grab, you know, lurk. I put Acrobat on both of my safeties because odds are I'm going to be using them. Acrobat is super cheap, right? Only 4 cap. But you can get the diving slots and picks, which can be crucial for 4 cap. Your user should just have Acrobat. I mean, if you have Lurker, that's one thing. But if you don't want to spend the cap, which on defense, I have not spent very much cap on abilities. Pretty much just players. I've labbed extensively. If I put some kind of edge rush thing on D Ford and crank him down to like 87, 88 overall, I do not get better performance than I would get out of this 91. Now, when we are blitzing, specifically, pass rush stats don't matter. Poof! Drop that in on you. Yeah, If you're running my blitz scheme, you just want speed, acceleration, maybe strength, right? That's what you want. You want to be able to get there quick. Pass rush stats do not matter. All right? If I had the best pass rusher in the game and put him out here where Fred Warner is, if he had 90 speed and 95 acceleration the same way this dude has, I would get the same result. So why not have a guy who's much more versatile, right? That's why Warner's out there. That's why I dumped my pass rusher. Again, pass rush moves don't matter, so why not have Julius Peppers? Physical, right? I don't need high finesse. I don't need all that. You just got to be fast, right? These guys fast. That's all this is. When you are relying on some type of a glitchy shed type thing where you're just misaligning the offensive line, they're going to get their shed or they're going to get a free runner and just smoke the quarterback anyways, right? So think about that when you're putting your team together. And then you can also save some cap down around here, really. The only reason I have D Ford this high is when I do drop back into a coverage, I still want to have some semblance of a pass rush, I guess. So that's why I've chosen 49ers chems also, because you can get Warner, you got Willis, you got Taylor Mays, Bosa. If you want to have a better D tackle or use a D tackle out here, like Buckner, Armstead, there's so many good 49ers players that it's probably worth doing, honestly. I mean, Willis to 99, he will be 99 in a second. So I hope y'all found this helpful. If y'all have any other questions, maybe things where you might want to deviate, get my thoughts on anything, whatever it may be, always feel free to comment. Beyond that, go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that like. Damn boys, peace.